Hi, thanks for joining me today. This is Chris, and I am here today with a process video. This is part of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party weekend that we did at the end of December, and this was for a Grab 5 challenge. In this challenge, we were challenged to use pattern background, stars, wood veneer, texture paste, and a square photo. So I'm going to scrapbook a picture of my grandson. We were at a wedding for my nephew, and he was holding a cowbell, and my son-in-law would shake him and the bell would ring and he would laugh, and it was just a cute memory that I want to share. So I'm taking the colors mainly from his shirt, which was navy blue and had some orange striping in it. So the first thing I did was I took the pattern paper that had the hexagon pattern going across horizontally across the bottom. I flipped it sideways and made it go vertical. And now I'm going to take the picture of my grandson and I'm going to start matting it on scrap paper that I had in my stash. I'm using some black cardstock, and then I know I use gray and I use this navy blue, and again, there's just a lot of scripts that I had from my stash. My inspiration for what I'm making is from that star paper, which is from the Pink Paisley Sweet Dreams collection. And the other papers that I had, this blue one with the like a lighter blue check marks or plus marks, that's Paige Evans paper. I'm not sure where the orange paper came from. The blue paper with the polka dots that I layered underneath the black, I believe, was also a Paige Evans paper from Pink Paisley. And then the last one I'm going to use is the gray with the black. I left the border strip on, and that is a Kaisercraft. So I thought about putting that tag in the middle, and I didn't like how it was looking with the orange paper and cutting the mat. So I am just going to go ahead and put that tag on after I get all my mats done. And I'm just kind of making them wonky to give it a little bit more interest and make it a little bit more whimsical, since, it was a kind of a whimsical occasion with shaking him and seeing his belly laugh and the bell ringing. It was just a funny moment. And so I don't want it to be a serious layout because it wasn't a serious moment. So by kind of making it wonky, you're just kind of making it more whimsical versus something that would be more traditional wedding kind of photo. So I've gone ahead and I did the texture paste and I kind of set it to the side to dry. Now, word of warning to anyone who has texture paste, use them up. I ended up trying to use my Blue Nouveau paste first, and I had to throw it away because it was hard as a rock. So this is some Dazzlers from Shimmers, and it's already starting to get a little tacky. So I know that the shelf life on this is short, and I need to start using that up before I end up having to throw that away as well. So now that I have my layers done and I've popped the picture up on foam tape, and I kind of left a gap for the chevron arrow to go through with the texture paste because it wasn't quite dry. So now I'm going and I'm fussy cutting out all of these stars, and I'm going to stick with mainly the darker blue colors, and then I do take some of the white ones that have a grid pattern on them, and I'm going to use those as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut all these out. I won't bore you with making you watch me cut all of them. So through the magic of YouTube, you will see me cut the first, and then they will all be cut out and looking pretty in a pile. So once I have these all cut out, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to start spreading them out on an angle and trying to make a diagonal line going down the side. So this layout, this process video is going to be for the first of the year. I'm going to start trying to get up 3 videos a week. I've said it in the past, but this is trying to build up a little bit of my stash, so you're going to see a few of these from process videos from my secret, not secret challenges, and a few others. I'm still trying to get my gears, wrapping up the holidays. We've got one more holiday party to go to today, and then hopefully things will quiet down a little bit and I can get a routine going on my channel. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed and have been following along. I really do appreciate it. Love the comments. You've all been great and supportive in this new venture of mine, and it's been fun. I've been scrapbooking for 20 years, and this is just taking it to a different level, and I'm really enjoying being able to share the creative process with others, so I hope you enjoy it as well. So now that I have all these stars on, what I'm doing is taking, and again, some more scraps. These were from Paige Evans, and it was a sheet that had all these little framed sayings on them. I think I picked out one that said good times, and I can't remember what the other one said. But I chose this one because of the dark blue frame, and it had the bird on it that had the orange colors that were in the stripes of his shirt, and also picks out there's a little bit of an orange in these hexagon shapes. So now to get my wood veneer element, I have these wood veneer stars, and I'm going to sprinkle those also on the diagonal. So I have my star element, I have my pattern paper, I have my texture paste, and I have my square photo. And now I'm going to go ahead and work on my title since I have all 5 of my elements on here. And any picture of cowbells has to have the Saturday Night Live title of We Need More Cowbells. So I've gone in my stash and I've picked out some silver thickers or letter stickers that go along with that silver texture paste. Now you're going to see me fuss a little bit because when I first put it on, I have everything lining up to the hexagons, and I just thought it looked a little off balance, and I didn't like how it was all stacking on the diagonal. So after I get these on, I'm going to move it around a little bit. It's not going to be a perfect stack title, but I'm okay with it. It just seemed more balanced when I finish it at the end. The cow was stuck down too good to peel them off, and I didn't want to bend because it's kind of like a tinfoil type thicker, and so I didn't want to bend them, so I just left it over. But this, where I'm putting the needs more, I'm actually going to split that up and put the needs up on the top row, and then I'll center them more kind of on the where the cows is, and I do leave a little trap space for that, but I'll end up solving that by putting another wood veneer in the trap space. So see, I just didn't like how it was just going off to the side. So I look at it for a minute and go, So I'm going to pull that needs up, or need, not plural, and kind of straighten them. But they were pretty stuck down, so I didn't want to mess. You can see the cow is on there pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the need up. And then I'll just center the more over. And I just like, I think it looks more balanced, even though it's not perfect. If I had my way, I would probably move cow over, but as you can see, I tried to pull it up and it was just going to bend and rip, so I just left it alone. And there's to solve that trap space, I just kind of put in another wood veneer, and I think it looks okay. So now what I do a lot of times on white backgrounds is I will put a border on it. So I am going to take my G2 pen and I'm going to make a just a wonky border going around it. And I did find the other Paige Evans framed picture that I had misplaced, and I put that on the other side to kind of fill it in so that bells doesn't look like it's just hanging there in midair. Now it kind of looks like it's a little bit more balanced, and that die cut is now more of a shelf for it. And that's pretty much going to be my layout. It was really fun and quick, and it was a great challenge. I challenge you all to take it on, and I want to thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. And if you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. Stay tuned. Like I said, I'm going to try and get up 3 a week, possibly 4, depending on how it goes. And I will be starting the Upstyle series soon, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you and have a great day. Here is some close-ups for you, and thank you for joining me.